guys, AJ here. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Most of y'all already know that I took a small trip to see my dad, and I spent 3 days out there in Delaware. So I haven't really been on the game when I was out there. I really wanted to just sit back and have family time. So now I'm back on the game. So I figured, let me just make this quick video. And at first I was like, what should I talk about? Well, as you already know, that I did a lot of research on all of the augments when this game first came out. I did them on all of them except for 2, and I'm gonna mention the 2 right now. But let me just show you where I'm currently at right now with zombies. Let me see. I believe that I'm almost done with the battle pass, but I'm not completely done. Yeah, I'm literally like almost done. So I'm gonna knock that out. The Beavis and Butthead thing, I'm done with that. I got the Olympia, waiting for the new event. It's gonna come in, I guess, 2 days. So yeah. Oh, already started. I don't know. But anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk to this video about anyway. I'm still currently leveling up the Olympia. I'm almost done. You see it's at level 21. So by looking at one of the barrels, looking at one of the attachments, I see that it levels up at 30. As you can see, it says 21 out of 30. So I know that I got a few more levels to go. And I have a bunch of tokens. So I'm probably gonna put on a 30 token. Matter of fact, a 45 and a 45. So I can really get this done. Or I might put on a 45 and a 15, put the hour on and just bang it out in an hour and be done. So, alright, so let me just talk about, there's 2 augments that I never really talked about, right? And I'm going to talk about them right now. That's depth perception and double tap. All the other ones I covered in the past. So there's no point of bringing those up again. So anyway, let me start off with double tap. Alright. I think Luke already knows this, but to me it's no best one to use. I think it depends on your situation. This one is the worst one for me. Only because, like, this one is really good if you have a wonder weapon. Luke already knows that. You know, you have a chance of getting some of your ammo back, and this works really good with a wonder weapon. This one really works really good with an akimbo weapon or a shotgun, a sniper rifle, something like that. Have a chance of just doubling the damage like that. Just boom, doubling it. And you already got a shotgun doing mad damage. This one is perfect for a shotgun. Wonder weapon, shotgun, akimbo, you know, sniper rifle. But if you're gonna use just a regular bullet weapon, you should just leave it on this. This one, you know, it hits. It can get a chance to do more damage by double hitting the same thing twice. That's what double tap is supposed to be about, and that's what it does. I never got a chance to actually sit back and combination and use. Working on Olympia, I'm gonna leave it on this, and I don't really use wonder weapons like that, so I'm gonna mostly leave it on this. And this is what I recommend you leave it on if you're gonna mostly use a regular automatic weapon. But like I said, I'm gonna finish that at. Now, as far as the minor one goes, I never knew the right one to put on because I didn't do the research, but I literally just watched a couple of different videos and I did the research. I'm going to start off by saying that this one is absolutely kind of useless. You shouldn't put on double play at all, and I could explain the reason why, but it'll make the video much longer. All that I'm going to say is I did the research, and I'm telling you, it's not really that good. Now, these 2 is no clear winner. I think it's all about personal preference. But let me just say this. Double tap in general is going to make your gun shoot faster. So it doesn't matter which one of these you put on. Any one of these, your overall is going to make it faster. But by putting this on, it's going to make it shoot even more faster. So if you really want to be shooting crazy fast, you should put this on. But you're going to waste your ammo a lot. And to me, I noticed that I put this on and my ammo just goes out the window mad quick. By having this on, I did the research, right? Well, I watched a video that somebody else did the research. I watched Lego, and I watched this other guy called Donut something, I don't know. But anyway, I watched a couple of other videos, and what this does is you have a chance of doubling your damage, but you also have a chance of doing no damage. And I said a chance of doing no damage, that don't make sense. I ain't putting that on. But he shot a bunch of zombies in the foot 1,000 times, which I don't have the patience to do. And out of his research, out of 800 and something bullets, most of them shot the same anyway, but there's always a chance that you can double it. But I like the fact that this is not going to make me run out of ammo so fast. This one does. It makes me run out of ammo mad quick. So I just know that most of the time when I'm shooting this one, I'm going to be shooting the same bullets. I'm not going to be going through my ammo like crazy, but there's always a chance that I could do double the damage just with a regular bullet. So for me, having this double impact, this is going to hit the same bullet twice, and on top of that, do double damage, that's good for me. This right here goes through my ammo too quick. But that's my own personal preference. But if you want to shoot your gun way faster, you can put this on. But like I already stated, you're going to be shooting faster anyway, regardless of what to put on. This just makes it shoot faster, even more faster. And like I said, that doesn't work for me, especially if I am working on a gun and it's not fully maxed out yet, so it don't have a lot of ammo. So like I said, there's no right or wrong answer. It's all about personal preference. This one I think I should stay away from. Now, going on to depth perception. Depth perception. Oh wait a minute, I put on the wrong damn one. That just shows that I'm human. Depth perception. On depth perception right here, I think that all three of these minor ones kind of suck, but the one that sucks less is this right here. Basically, they put in layman terms, you know that most people know that if you hold circle, you can get extra coins at a perk machine. This makes it so you can get extra change at a lot of other locations, which is kind of pointless, but at the same time, being able to see further into sight to see the zombies, you know, that don't make sense. But this one, bird's eye view, you looking at the radar more. I watch the radar constantly when I play multiplayer, but I don't know about y'all, but I don't really look at the radar in zombies. So all three of these is not that good, but this one is the lesser evil, if this makes any sense. At least, let's say like somebody gives you a random perk, right? That just means if I happen to get that perception early, that means that, oh, okay, now I can get extra change from a lot of these other little machines now. Like the box and the Wonder Fizz and a lot of other places you can get extra points. So this is this one is the best out of the three, even though they all suck. So that's the one I would put on, the extra change. Now, as far as the major arguments on this, I think that I did my research on all of these, right? On all of them. And I think that being able to hurt, trying to get extra points by killing elites is not that good. I mean, you're going to kill them anyway. It's not going to give you that much more. And you're going to be able to kill an elite once he's already at low health. Think about that. He's already about to die anyway. To me, this one is the best one. I'm going to explain why. You see, it says you have a small chance of getting a critical shot in with a body shot. Now, let's face it. If you got double tap, we're shooting at the head all day. But let's say there's the chance that you didn't get double tap. Dead shot daiquiri, that's what I meant to say. If you got Deadshot Daiquiri, this ain't gonna really matter that much. But let's say somebody gives you a free augment. A free perk. And you got a free perk, and it happens to be depth perception, but it's not Deadshot Daiquiri what you really want. You want to shoot at the head. Yeah, Deadshot Daiquiri is always going to be the better thing to put. Just shoot to the head. But if you ain't got Deadshot Daiquiri yet, you should put this on, and you should have this on. So when you're shooting zombies, you still try to aim for the head when you're shooting at the hip. But the times when you are shooting at the body instead, just remember that, like, out of 100 zombies that you're killing, before you get your Deadshot Daiquiri, at least some of your kills are going to be critical kills. So, to me, I think it's worth having. Killing an elite at a low health and getting some extra treasure for elites. This is the better one to put on, and this is the better one to put on. Extra change, and like I said, so that's just the way I look at it. But anyway, that's all I have to say about that. And I'll check y'all later. Peace out.